Like, I get so mad at this when YouTubers literally fucking sit around, okay, and they make one fucking video.
Shut the f up.
Oh, what's that?
I said calm down and shut the f up. What's the problem?
They make one fucking video a month and get like Patreon money, or they make like 2 fucking videos a week, and then they cash out with like a 6-figure check because they have a sea of simps.
Go f yourself. That shit has nothing to do with me. All right? I run a legitimate business here.
This genuinely tilts me, dude. It genuinely tilts me. You could make a compilation of me sitting around, not even on camera, with a video playing in the background. When you're live for 13 hours a day, of course there's gonna be dead space in between.
No.
Dead air in between.
Shut up! Shut the f
You have
up!
no right to take me
Shut up! Will you shut up? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and this is the dumbest debate of all time. Literally, 2 people working their dream jobs, not everyone's dream job, but 2 categories of people working their dream jobs, arguing over which one is more difficult. That was a paraphrase of a tweet from Nicholas Oreo, but it's essentially exactly what's happening. Over the past week or 2, the queen bee of Twitch, Pokimane, has been under fire for significant transgressions in her past. Some of the criticism warranted, some of the criticism probably crossing the line a little bit and getting into kind of personal attacks and things like that, which is, you know, admittedly not okay. There are different styles for different people to get their criticism across, but, you know, I don't know. I mean, it makes for good TV, I suppose. But that is not even necessarily the interesting part. To me, it's all these clips of streamers having total meltdowns when getting called out on the fact that their job is really not that difficult. Look, there is time that goes into streaming. There is time that goes into making YouTube videos. There are also levels to this, right? You got a guy like Destiny who sits there all day long and just talks to his chat versus a guy like Dr. Disrespect. Now, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but Dr. Disrespect is way better, obviously. The level of work and production value he puts into it is it's almost more than any YouTuber would put in on any YouTube video. Although he does most of his editing live on the fly. All right. So yes, there are YouTubers like myself, for example. It doesn't take forever for me to do a bunch of research. You know, the hardest part of my job is figuring out which topic is going to be interesting to my viewers every day, and then doing that 5 or 6 times a day, 6 days a week. But the actual shooting of the video and editing it is easy peasy. I've got an editor that tries to inject some exciting, you know, memes here and there with intros. But overall, I'm not complaining. The idea that anyone would complain is absurd. Now, on the other side of that, obviously, it is still a job. People that say, oh, YouTube is not a job or Twitch isn't a job, it's ridiculous. I put in as many hours as just anyone else on YouTube, and Twitch streamers can be, you know, live for hundreds of hours a month, especially in the beginning, making almost no money whatsoever. But these select few meltdowns are like legendary status. Guys like Destiny and Hassan, who literally said America deserved 9/11. These guys, he did. Look it up. I mean, Cenk Uyghur's little nephew, protege. So I mean, the clips are mind-boggling.
Not Leafy. He's a fucking YouTuber. YouTubers don't need breaks. They make like 1 YouTube video a week, and they're like, oh, my mental health needs me to take more breaks. I'm so stressed. It's a fucking YouTube video. It's 10 minutes long. What are you doing? Out here live like 200 hours a month.
Like, get a load of this idiot. He literally thinks, because he's a streamer and he doesn't actually edit anything ever, that a 10-minute YouTube video takes exactly 10 minutes to do. You know, never mind, perhaps in, let's say, Nerd City as an example, hours and hours and hours of research or internet historian. Forget that. Forget all of that. Forget all their editing. Forget all the audio mixing. Forget the transitions. Forget the extra recast, reshoots, voiceovers, all that stuff. you know, doing custom graphics for the thumbnail. I know Twitch people don't understand this, but thumbnails are a thing that people have to do. You know, it's just a 10-minute video. What are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? You're just, it's so easy being a YouTuber. He's out here 200 hours a month sitting in front of a microphone doing nothing. I mean, again, I think both sides of this argument is stupid, but I don't see any YouTubers out here whining and having mental breakdowns over how much harder they work than Twitch streamers. It's the Twitch streamers that are doing it.
Didn't that Bo Black Sky literally do a song where he was just singing the N-word? All lives don't matter, Black Lives Matter, or some shit like that? Are you really kidding me, dude? This motherfucker has the audacity, the gall to call anyone else out? My get the out of here, you little
Wait a minute.
What the is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some mujahideen, a brave soldier, his eye hole with their Isn't that how he lost his eye? Because he got his eye hole? America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying it.
I mean, again, look, I don't care. Being a Twitch streamer, being a YouTuber, it's awesome. If it's the type of work you like. This type of work would never appeal to my cousin, for example, who just loves being outside, or somebody who likes to work with animals or whatever. It's a great gig if you like it. And there are levels to the amount of work people put in. And you don't always see the level of work people put in. Now, when you're a reaction Annie, like Hassan, for example, you're not putting in a lot of work. Yes, you got to clock in every day, but you're no different than somebody who runs a checkout at Pick and Save or Walmart in the grocery store. They got to stand there for 8 hours. They've got to make small talk with people that check out with their bananas and their tampons. But you're not really doing much more than that. You're sitting around watching other people's content, most often YouTubers. So I would be careful about how salty you get about YouTubers, since people like you and Pokimane require our content to entertain your viewers most often. Or if you're like some others, you just watch MasterChef or South Park. But, you know, before you start criticizing everyone else, maybe that's why Twitch is bleeding viewers to YouTube. And now that Dr. Disrespect came over, I expect that we're going to see even more. And by the way, this is a good thing for both people. This is a good thing for Twitch streamers, because without competition, there's very little innovation. And if Twitch doesn't have a very real competitor, they're not going to be compelled to give streamers, their employees, maybe the newest and best features. If you look at just over the past, this is quarter by quarter breakdown, hours watched in millions, okay? In quarter one of 2019, Twitch had 2,498 million, for example. YouTube gaming just 622. Then it was Twitch dropped to 2440. I'd say that's basically even. YouTube goes to 677. By quarter three of that same year, Twitch goes up to 2551. YouTube stays about the same. Then look at quarter four of 2019 when YouTube started making commitments to it. Twitch drops down to 2,300, its lowest all year, and YouTube goes up by 50%. So if that trend continues, more and more people, you see here, YouTube is now the biggest threat to Twitch. And this is all the way back in January. Now, it's not a threat. It's only a threat to Twitch streamers who choose that partner status and can't dual stream. For those of us out there, we'd rather dual stream. It's not that big of a deal. But ultimately, you know, Twitch has also existed for months or years, I'm sorry, without actually having to live by the same rules YouTubers do with DMCA. When you have entire categories like Just Chatting, where people are watching entire uncut episodes of television programs, I mean, that is absurdly lazy. And Slush TV has an excellent video on it called How Twitch Killed IRL Streaming. And here's just a small clip from it, but you should definitely check out his channel and subscribe. It'll be in the pinned comment below.
At any given time on Twitch, a simple scroll through the Just Chatting section will reveal streamers reacting to full episodes of TV shows with pretty much no transformative content involved. One of the most egregious examples of this that I can think of is the streamer TrainwrecksTV, who will stream himself watching back-to-back episodes of shows like South Park or MasterChef. What makes this so insane to me is that on YouTube there has been a community-wide crusade against this exact type of content for years. To put it into perspective, in 2020 a certain YouTuber got into a lot of hot water for doing this exact same thing. The YouTuber Suzy Liu built an audience off of doing reaction videos to full episodes of various animes such as Naruto, and when YouTube's commentary community became aware of this, it turned into a giant scandal. Her Patreon was removed, she was threatened with litigation, and many videos on her channel were outright deleted. Yet this exact same behavior is happening with tens of thousands of viewers watching every single day in Just Chatting, and nobody is saying anything about it. And it's not like these streamers are simply unaware that it's wrong to do this. Twitch's community guidelines explicitly state that this is not allowed on the platform. Yet whenever someone brings attention to these unlawful actions, they simply delete the VODs to try and hide the evidence. Now, to be fair, most big streamers are good at keeping this to a minimum, including many of the ones I've shown. But at the end of the day, nobody should ever have Dave Chappelle entertaining their stream while they're not even on camera.
And look, at the end of the day, I understand when you are sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours, it might take a little bit of work to pre-plan your content. But don't act like downtime is an absolute guarantee. If you're there for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, then you should be spending 2 to 3 hours the night before planning out those 8 hours, planning your breaks, planning your lunch stuff. Have something fun to do. There's absolutely no excuse you can't play a game of like Quiplash with your viewers while you're eating your sushi. Don't say that I'm just simply watching the latest PewDiePie video is the only possible thing I could do during my lunchtime while I'm on Twitch. And don't act like sitting there and watching full uncut episodes of South Park is the only thing you could possibly be doing during your downtime while maybe you want to just take a mental break. We all need a break here and there. Obviously, bathroom breaks are a thing most YouTubers don't need to deal with. But the idea that you have downtime and therefore it should be filled with YouTube video reactions is absurd. It's lazy. Put some effort in and decide that you want to entertain your viewers for 8 hours, if that's how long you're going to stream. Now, if your viewers want to watch YouTube videos, they're welcome to do so, but don't act like you're adding much to it. There's seriously plenty of clips of Twitch streamers just sitting there for at length period of time watching YouTube videos or other types of content and not transforming a dang thing. Now, we took care of our own on our own platform who didn't want to live within the fair use rules. Now, Twitch doesn't care apparently, and that's fine. Like, I don't care. I know that there's going to be certain Twitch streamers that watch this because they were featured in the video, and that's cool. And that's their way of responding. A YouTuber would make a response video, and Twitch streamers will watch a video and respond in real time. That's totally fine. That's where I draw the line, though. If you're going to just sit there and have videos play, the new PewDiePie video while you eat your sushi, you know, maybe put a little lunch break sign up, or like I said, play a video game with your fans, or how about you bring a guest in for that 30 minutes to talk to your viewers. There's all sorts of things that you could do if you wanted to. Watching other people's content and not actually transforming it in any way is certainly not your only option. That said, the whole argument is cringe. I'm very thankful and feel blessed that I've been able to make YouTube videos for the last year or two, and that some of you have decided to subscribe, which I hope you've done after this video. I'm sure most Twitch streamers would also say the same thing, that they're blessed and very happy to have the opportunity that they have. And these are just some insane outliers, but it's just funny to poke fun at anyway. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.